Hi everyone. Yes, it's me. I just thought I'd come back and, vent a little bit about an issue that kind of humors me. I was intrigued to do a blog in regards to living the life of the paparazzi, more or less. After I read the gossip magazine, OK, there's several ones out there. There's Inquirer, there's People, talking about all different types of stars, like Angelina Jolie, Britney Spears is a favorite. And what kills me is that shit sells. Yeah, I bought it, but sometimes I just buy it just to see what they have to dig up, trash more or less on people. And after I was reading it, especially the Britney article, I realized that we all kind of live the life up against the paparazzis. What I'm trying to say is, people seem to look at everybody's lives and judge everybody's lives through the fog, through a camera lens. And, they're so quick to judge Britney, going against her kids, giving her custody up to Kevin Federline, shaving her head, going pantyless, blah, blah, blah. And I can't say, or nobody else can say, that Britney made this, the wrong decision, because we never lived in the life of in her shoes. For an example, if you were to look at the picture clearly and realize that Britney was a moneymaker to her parents. She was forced to start her career at a young age as a musketeer in the Mickey Mouse Club, and then dress more or less like a slut to make money for her parents. People don't seem to sit there and bash her parents. They bash Britney. What kills me is, an example of this is like complaining or blaming somebody for getting a flat tire all the time. Somehow misconstruing a story of why that person gets flat tires, rather than look at the fact that maybe somebody's throwing a bunch of nails in their tracks every single day, which causes them to get a flat tire. We cannot judge somebody for their actions or their mishaps if we don't look at the clear picture surrounding it. People thrive on misery. It sells. That's why a lot of people are miserable. They want to concentrate on somebody else's life rather than their own. That's how we know when we have true friends. And there's very few. There's family, we should hope to think that they're there for us. But when somebody is more or less free to, state their opinion, or judge somebody by saying that they're having a breakdown, or they're miserable, or they're unhappy, without looking at the facts that may have caused this person to feel that way, and judging the wrong people, then I feel that's a problem. Here's for an example. Britney, after she was a moneymaker to her parents. Okay, now this is the facts, because this was interviews with her mother. Mother lives in one of her homes, and she turned on Britney. It was clear, it was in the papers for the custody battle, and was on Kevin's side. Now, I'm telling you, a mother is supposed to be unconditional to her child. Who's the one that created Britney? Who's the one that raised Britney? Who's the one that put her in the first video, Oops, I Did It Again, and have her wear a schoolgirl, outfit that kind of portrays like a little sex symbol? Was that Britney's fault, or was she encouraged to say, hey, this sells, just like the gossip, and you're supporting our family, so you're going to do it? Her dad's the executor of everything. He's in charge of her money now. And those are the people that sometimes judge her. I mean, it amazes me that the people that should be there for Brittany, stick up for Brittany, is feeding into the gossip just as much as everybody else. Now, we have everybody in this world. Everybody in this world has somebody that is going to find fault with them. But until you're with that person 24 hours a day, living their life, not outside looking in the windows, not through a camera lens, I'm talking by them, more or less Siamese twin, you can't say what they're doing is wrong. You can't say that it's the truth. You can't say that, this person is doing this because of that, because you don't know. You got to look at the facts. Okay, you're innocent until proven guilty. Have you noticed that so many times you read these magazines, like the OK magazine, that they say, oh, Reese Witherspoon is pregnant, or, so-and-so is pregnant, and they're not. People need to realize that. Yes, it's fun to read and have some entertainment, but when it comes to your own lives and you have friends that you think are your friends and they dig up dirt on you and they thrive in your misery, you need to consider to change those type of outlets, because they only thrive in misery from you to make themselves feel better. What concerns me is when it comes to family, when they're not there and they try to say, oh, we love Brittany or this. When you love somebody, there's religious people out there, but my point of view is, you look in the Bible, look in the scripture under love. You look in look it up. If you're not religious, look at the word love up in the dictionary. It's definitely not turn on somebody when they're going through a rough time. You're not supposed to sit there and feed them encouragement when they're doing something wrong, but you're there for them. And same as a true friend. So remember that when you get upset when somebody turns on you, and be more selective. Remove yourself from the environment of the paparazzis. Or just consider the source. And like I said, more or less, consider the source. When you hear that somebody's talking bad about you, consider the source. Is that person living with you? Is that person with you day to day? Room to room? No, they're looking through a fogged lens. A camera outside looking in. They're not involved. And until somebody in your life is involved with you and knows you and loves you for who you are, don't sweat it. Life's too short. Don't let them say that you're miserable when the only misery that is to be seen in that situation is them. Just remove yourself. That's my opinion on the matter. So if you want to go out and buy gossip, it sells, it's fun to read, but remember, it's through a fog lens. Until it's clearly shown and you're on the inside instead of the outside looking in, ignore it. Laugh it off, because the next edition that comes out is going to be totally different. Thanks. Have a good day.